Hello, my fellow gatherers. I hope you guys all are doing well, and I hope you guys enjoyed your pre release for those who were able to go. And for those who may not have gotten a chance to have a pre release event, I hope that you're able to stop by your local game shop and try one out because I think they're supposed to be running all the way until official release date of November 21st. Today I want to show you guys my commander deck tech. This commander deck was built only using cards from the draft set. It's a bracket 2 deck. It has no game changers and it has no combos. The featured card of this deck is going to be the commander, Ozai the Phoenix King. He's a 6 mana card cost for 2 mountains, 2 swamps, and 2 neutrals. He's a 7/7. He's a human noble. His keywords are trample, firebend, 4, haste. On his ability, he has if you would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes red mana instead. Ozai has fly and indestructible as long as you have 6 or more unspent mana. Oh my goodness. I really like his ability that says if you would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes red instead. So ideally, if I was to have him come in, attack because he has haste, at that current moment he has four firebending 4. So let's build off that idea that he has this. So one ideal land that would be really good for this deck tech is that Fire Nation Palace. It reads, this land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. Ideally, there will be a basic land there. The key feature on this card is that for 2 mana and to tap this, I can give a target creature Firebending 4. So I would tap this and give Ozai Firebending 4. Thus, on his attack, he has Firebending 8, making his second ability an effect. Ozai has fly and indestructible as long as you have 6 or more unspent mana. And because if I would lose this after, it would still stay there. I will still stay there with 8 floating red mana. Who doesn't want firepower? Okay, so ideally after we have that set up, we have our 8 mana right there floating. I'll move it down so we can see. I would ideally want to move into main phase 2 where I can start spinning this red mana. So I have this just show that okay, we have that requirement that here for the Fire Nation Palace, and we're gonna have a swamp for the next ideal play. I would spin 3 of the mana here, or well 2 of the mana there, and the black here to play Fire Nation's Engine. This is a 2/3 creature with raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, put a 1/1 counter on another target creature control or vehicle. So I would play this. I would also then use some of that mana to play Firebending Student. Firebending Student is a 2 mana drop for 1/2. She has prowess, also Firebending X, where X is the creature's power. So ideally, we put her down. She would get the +1/+1 from Fire Nation, and we'll still have maybe, let's say we'll have 2 mana. I don't know if I can count right now, but we'll have 2 mana there. So she would then have 2, Firebending 2. Ideally, if no one has anything to do with my board, I'm going to keep on using Fire Nation Palace. Keep on giving him up to 8 floating mana. And with the attack triggers, I'll keep buffing creatures with +1/+1. Next, I'll put down Fang's Roku Companion. If he's ready to go, Fang's Roku Companion reads, whenever Fang attacks, another target legendary creature you control gets X +0 until the end of the turn, where X is Fang's power. And that's going to be 4. So imagine Ozai now is the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creature. Throw twin blades on him, and now he's double strike +1. So now he's a 12/12 double strike in the air. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I definitely can feel the burn with this. Ideally, we want to make sure that Ozai always have some firebending mana floating. Next, I would, like to play Iroh Dragon of the West, a 4-mana card, 4/4 haste, and he reads at the beginning of your combat on each turn. Excuse me, on your turn, each creature you control with a counter it gains Firebending 2 until the end of turn. Once again, ideally, we want to have some creatures like the student, like the dragon, and like Ozai to have those counters on it, getting 2, 4, 6, possibly even 8 firebending extra. That is a lot of firepower. Right on top of that, we would want to play Reckless Blaze, a 5-mana sorcery lesson that reads Reckless Blaze deals 5 damage to each creature. Whenever a creature you control dealt damage this way dies this turn, add. So I could board wipe and then take up the mana from that. Really spicy. I think my last favorite combo of cards that this deck features is going to be Cold the Face Stealer. Cold the Face Stealer is a 6-mana drop for four neutrals and 2 swamps. It's a shapeshifter spirit. It reads, when Cole enters, exile up to one other target creature. I could exile, let's say I wanted to exile Iroh. Or maybe another card that could have an ETB. Maybe I want to exile something on someone else's board. Whenever another non-target creature dies, you may exile it. So, um, and then it also reads, pay 1. Choose a creature card exile with call, and card can, just gain the abilities of that. So I'm putting him down on board, preparing for my next move. And for the second part of Cole's the Face Stealer, is going to be the Day of the Black Sun. Imagine have all of this floating mana, and then you get to cast this. For 2 swamps and X, X would be each creature with mana value X or less loses all abilities until the end of turn and destroy those creatures. So I would destroy anything. Let's say I wanted to um, keep, like, maybe they had tokens, any little things, regardless. Cole would then have the ability to exile it. Since it's a May ability, I could say yes or I could say no, and people's creatures could get exiled. And for 1 life, I could choose a card and copy that text ability using the second feature on this card. Cole has all activated and triggered abilities of the last chosen card. Yeah, so there's a lot of nice combos or triggered abilities that can be played with this, ideally. And that's why really Rakdos pops off. It's burn, it's spice, it's definitely the firepower the Fire Nation has. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. If you're interested in this deck tech, I will drop my Archidekt in the description below. And if you don't follow me, like, subscribe, and if you're following me on TikTok, share and repost. Thanks for watching. Bye.